it's me, Harper Savage, and today is day 29 of Mermay, and the prompt is wicked. Got my sketchbook, got my eraser and my pencil. I didn't do that in the same order I always do, so let's get to sketch. So today we're working on the end page of this, like, foldy-outy thing. I could actually flip it around to be like this, sitting in the book instead of me being a mile away, like this. So that's what we're gonna do to take up less space. Again, I feel like it's illegal to see the last prompt. Go watch that video instead. So we're going for something long here today. I hope I can get it all in. I don't want to be putting too much detail in the face already in case I have to move everything. Maybe I want the neck more in the center of the head. I wonder if I should have the arms down or up. Maybe have the one down and this one kind of up, because we won't be able to see this one as well. Anyways, gonna erase. There's too many lines happening now with these little demon hands I'm making. They're just placeholders, I swear. I have the other hand like coming out here too. Not sure if I like that. Okay, let's try putting the arm, both of the arms down. Like down as in at the sides. The position of this is not quite right. We can go even longer. Can you tell what kind of fish I'm basing this off of yet? Alright, let's work a little bit more on this arm here to see if we can't get it into the position I want. Erase, 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 erase. I keep moving this one shoulder back. I give her the angry teeth. So if you couldn't tell by now, the fish that I'm inspired by is the eel, specifically the Japanese dragon eel. So I thought they kind of were wicked looking and feisty, but I don't actually know the temperaments of them or anything, but they look scary. I guess you give her little horns because they have little horns. Be cute, right? I think her hair should probably mimic a similar pattern to what her tail is doing. Erase, 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 erase. I decided maybe we should have one hand up. And it's going to be this one, because this one looked weird being floppy down there. Maybe I should move it a little bit down. There's not a whole lot of space to move it down to, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, I'm going to go in with my size 1 black micron. So let's get to inking. I'm gonna go in with my Artistra watercolors, so let's get to painting. Okay, so finishing touches and a little bit of a mess on my hands later, I think it's time for the reveal. So I gave some of the spots a little bit of depth by adding a little bit of an outline around some of like the bigger spots. Not every single one though. And I think she turned out pretty good. Again, I'm wishing for bigger paper to do stuff on, but we're almost done, so that's the good news. I really like how the colors blended together and kind of melted into each other because I used enough water this time. And I think it really came together after I added the spots on. Should have really washed my hands between cuts here, but too late. Let's do the outro. But that's going to be it for me today. If you guys want to check out another mermaid video, you could tap the thumbnail here. If you want to catch up on anything you missed, you could tap the thumbnail here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTube things of comment, liking, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!